It's an important time to save. With Priceline, you can get up to 60% off amazing hotels. And when you get a big deal, you feel like a big deal. Priceline. Every trip is a big deal.
Feast your eyes on IHOP's Halloween menu. From caramel apple a la mode pancakes to Reese's Pieces pancakes and Monster Mummy burritos. Could you stop?
Sorry. We are getting the whole team. Yeah?
Are we ready?
Let's get this party started! Jackson!
Business is moving.
Hold on! Here is Giannis! Come on! Razzle dazzle! Woo!
Who's having a good time?
That's right.
Give me some.
Welcome back to Los Angeles. Here's a look ahead at the upcoming sports calendar. NHL making its Turner debut, the regular season TNT debut tomorrow night. Can't miss doubleheader. Rangers and Capitals, Blackhawks against the Avalanche. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock Eastern, right here on TNT. Porter with 2 right there.
I also like to pick up with Porter Jr. This is a guy who can flat out score. He's had injuries throughout his career, but off the bench here for the Warriors because of his size and versatility, be a big plus here.
Westbrook 0 of 4. And now he is 4 for 23. Count that basket right there. Pretty play by Lee. Westbrook is 4 for 23 in the preseason. He is having the most difficult time getting his offense undone. But Lee right here got the foul from Westbrook and put it in for 2.
But I will say this in Russell's defense. He started off the same way when he went to Houston. He started off the same way where he went to Washington. And it took him a while to understand the system and the players. And you see how he finished.
Yes, huge.
Each of those 2 places.
Last season with Washington, 22 points and 11 rebounds a game for Russ. Carmelo missing. Lee has got it. Chioza with the ball. Toscano Anderson on the wing. Lee has it right now. Porter on the side. Bielitsa underneath. And he got the position on Westbrook and the beautiful lob pass inside. They get the 2.
Beautiful lead pass there by Porter Jr., I believe.
7-0 run by Golden State.
It's a foul.
Westbrook called for the foul as he was bouncing off bodies and careening his way to the rack.
So 5 turnovers for LeBron and I believe 3 turnovers for Westbrook. I mean, these are 2 guys that are going to be counted on as the primary ball handlers for Frank Vogel and the Lakers. Already 8 turnovers between the 2.
6:12 to go in the second quarter. And a timeout's been taken by the Lakers. Anthony Davis has got 12. LeBron James has got 11. No one in double figures yet for Golden State. Reggie, Golden State, I mentioned this the other night. They had 60. There's a guy who invented the three-point. Well, you invented it. There's your. There's your understudy. He moved past you, and now is 142, I think, away from Ray Allen to become the all-time leader at 143. But Reggie, tonight, 3-point shooting, 2 of 17 for Golden State. We talked to Steve Kerr before the game. He said, "I don't care how many we put up, and we could have a record number." As we're going to take a review here. Challenge. A challenge has been thrown out there by the Lakers on the Westbrook offensive foul.
To me, it's almost a no call right there. And is there enough to overturn it? Because Lee had pretty good defensive position right here. And it's not like Russell was leaning that left shoulder into him as well. There was just contact, incidental contact, in my opinion. Should have been a no call.
In the replay center tonight, we have Brian Forte. And our crew is visiting with him and looking at the replay themselves. Lakers winless in preseason so far with a look at Russell Westbrook, MVP back in 2017.
And there's another guy who was, runner-up or in the top 3 in defensive
player of the year.
And
for the
Draymond Green.
fourth time in his career, he's been in the top 3 voting.
You know, everyone wants
Draymond
to talk
Green.
about, and rightfully so, the brilliance of Stephen and Clay, and you know, even Kevin Durant during those back-to-back championship years. To me, Draymond Green has always been the glue.
After review, the play has been overturned to a blocking foul. Russell will shoot 2 shots.
Blocking foul on Lee, sending Westbrook to the free throw line. But to me, Draymond was always the glue guy because he did everything defensively, offensively. Not a lot of points now, but all the little things for your club to win ball games. And what he does when those guys have been hurt and when KD was gone, kind of got exposed a little bit. But when that man comes back, Clay, and you have both him and Steph on the floor at the same time, you're going to see Draymond Green numbers dramatically go up because of those 2 guys being on the floor with him.
Westbrook will get his first point of the night right there. With Washington last season, began with Oklahoma City, where he played 11 years, traded to Houston, then to Washington, and now to the Lakers. In a 5-team trade, he was sent from Washington to L.A. A lot of moving parts with that one, but they got the player they wanted. Chioza gets it outside. Porter 3. Howard is there to get the rebound and quickly triggers it off to Carmelo Anthony. Meets the defense of Toscano Anderson. 2. No. Lee. Rebound. Talk about how good the Lakers were defensively a year ago. Golden State was number 5 defensive rated. Porter inside and pushed back up and through. Lee, he's all over the play on tip in right there for 2.
Nice hustle there by Lee. Beautiful lead pass by Westbrook to Carmelo Anthony.
Anthony had a couple nice seasons with the Trail Blazers.
Revived his career, right?
It
was
did
sitting
indeed.
at home,
Yep.
was working out. And